Hi dolls, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome doll, and thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you stay long enough to enjoy my content, and of course subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back, honey. I really do appreciate your support. In this video dolls, I'm going to be showing you how I created this full face of makeup, yes, using no foundation. Yes, this is a no foundation makeup tutorial, ready to be worn at any time, quick and easy, just using concealer. So if you'd like to see how I created this look and get some tips and tricks, honey, then please do stay tuned. We're gonna definitely start out with a fresh face. You've done your skincare, you've moisturized, you've put on your sunscreen, and you've done your eyebrows. So first things first, I'm gonna grab a primer, and this one is from Wet n Wild, and it is a mattifying primer. The reason why we will still use primer, even though we're not gonna use foundation, yes, we're not gonna use foundation, is that you want to make sure that you're still prepping your skin for all the products that you are going to apply on it. So for the concealers, I'm going to be using my absolute fave, the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. I have a couple of them in different shades, but I'm going to try to go for one that is a shade closest to my skin tone. And then I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer just to highlight the rest of my face. So I'm grabbing this one, the shade called Fawn. It is literally finished. So I will make sure that I go out and I get more, and this shade is the closest to my skin tone. What you want to do is aim for concealing anywhere where you have pigmentation, where you have acne, scarring, dark spots, pimples, whatever. Basically the aim here is to try and hide the imperfections of the skin. I don't have that much discoloration or pigmentation, I'll be honest, on my face, but I do have one or two dark spots here and there, and that's where I am concentrating on applying the concealer. So the reason why I love LA Girl is because the formula is nice and thick, and it's so easy to work with, so, and it's also very affordable. So I would definitely actually suggest that if you are starting out in terms of makeup and not sure what concealer to buy, definitely go for LA Girl. It'll make your life so much easier. So now that I have concealed everywhere, I am going to blend out the concealer with a beauty blender. I do not suggest that you use a brush. Use a beauty blender, a nice damp beauty blender that you've run under the water and wrung out. And what you want to do is you want to sort of like in patting motions, just blend out that concealer. Remember, the aim is to not necessarily wipe away the product, so you want to make sure that you are tapping it into the skin and try to blend towards the inside of your face. So you're not trying to blend away from the face, or should I say away from your nose, trying to blend into the center of your face. So you will have noticed that I didn't really put much concealer under my eyes, and that's because I'm going to definitely be blending it upwards, as you can see here. So I don't want to have too much because I am going to be highlighting the rest of my face as well. So you will see as I blend this out, it gives me a great coverage. You will definitely use your own discretion. Should you need to go in with more concealer, then you go in with more concealer. If you feel like you're not getting the coverage that you want, then you go in with more concealer. Okay, and remember to always blend out the concealer as if you would be blending out your foundation. You want to blend it all over your face, into your hairline, into your eyelids. You want to make sure that you're blending into your neck, making sure that you just get to that flawless look, honey. So I also just wanted to mention that you don't actually necessarily have to go for the next step that I will go for, which is the highlighting of the face. If you feel like after you have blended out this concealer, honey, you are ready to be out the door, put on some powder and be gone, then you do that, right? But yeah, I'm just gonna blend the rest of my face here so that you can see the wonderful coverage that we will get. And like I said, you just have to make sure that it's a concealer that is as closest to your skin tone. If you find that your concealer has dried down while you were blending out, just grab some setting spray, honey, and then go back in and blend out. So setting spray will just make sure that it loosens up the product a bit so that you can be able to blend it out. Okay, if you like, you should actually maybe try to put on concealer in a certain section, blend it out before you move on to the next one, and then and so forth and so forth and so forth. Okay, now that I have my blended fuzz, I'm going to move on to highlighting. And like I said, this next step is very, 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 very optional. If you feel like you're happy with the coverage that you have here, then this is where you are done. So this concealer is the Fit Me Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 30, and as you can see, it's way lighter than my skin tone. It's about 3 shades lighter. And what I do is that I try to just concentrate that underneath my eyes, on my chin, on the top of my lip, on the bridge of my nose, especially because I'm not going to be doing any contour, and on my forehead. You'll see immediately when I blend that out, honey, it gives you an instant facelift. This is one of the reasons why we highlight underneath our eyes. I mean, look at that. It gives you like almost like the illusion of a cat eye, honey. You see that, right? And then I'm just gonna blend out that concealer before it dries down. And like I said, you can skip this whole step altogether if you feel like, okay, actually this is now just doing too much for me. So because I've concealed underneath my eyes and the bridge of my nose, top of my nose, sorry, not top of my nose, top of my lip, I'm gonna go ahead and set that concealer with a translucent powder. You can also use a banana powder, so basically a powder that is not necessarily the same shade as me. As you can see, I'm looking very ashy, okay, and I'm just concentrating that. And this one's from Yardley. The translucent powder is really, really, really good, nice and smooth. You will see I'm not baking, no time for baking, and also that's very drying to your skin, so it's not the best thing to do. So for the rest of my face, I'm going to be applying a pressed powder. This one is from Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 330, I think, no, 350 caramel. You can also use a beauty blender, guys, to actually apply your face powder. I just find that it's easier and quicker with a brush. So what you want to do is literally just apply that pressed powder to the rest of your face. And like I said, if you didn't conceal, then you would have immediately jumped to this step right here and just applied your face powder all over your face, sweetie. So now that we have applied our face powder, we're gonna just grab some makeup setting spray just to bring back the color in our face. Number one, see, now we're looking less ghostly. And then again, blush is very optional. I'm a blush girl. I love me some blush, and I definitely love this one from Essence. It's called the Blush in the shade Beloved. The next step is also very optional. I mean, honestly, this face is ready to go. But I'm just gonna grab my Sawasti Bangkok Essence eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna go into those brown shades. I like my eyelids to just have a little bit, okay, of sort of like a different even out color. And on this day I just thought, you know what, brown is the one. And I mean, this is a everyday type of face, honey, okay? You can wear this to the office, to school, running errands, doing whatever, okay? Literally, even if you just want to step out for a quick lunch, your face is good, basically, you know. But like I said, the eyeshadow part is very optional. But yeah, I just thought I'd go for it, you know. And then I'm going to be grabbing this Scarlet Hill mascara If you are just a mascara girl, that is also fine. That means this is where the look ends for you. But honey, I will tell you right now, I love this mascara, right? I think I've spoken about this mascara so many times on my channel. It is less than 100 rand. It's Scarlet Hill, and honey, it lasts you for so long, and the mascara brush is so easy to work with. Okay, so please definitely do give it a try. So like I said, I'm a lash girl, honey, you know me. So I'm definitely gonna what, grab some lashes. The next step is also totally optional. I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring, nothing too hectic. I'm going to be using my Sorbet Contour Me palette. This is such a great buy, so I would definitely actually advise you to get one. It has a darker shade and a lighter shade. So as you can see, I'm not doing too much because you want to keep the face as natural as possible. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to go in, and then I'm going to do a bit of reverse contour with that lighter shade. So reverse contour is when you literally go underneath your contour just to help it pop out some more. Like I said, I do have a video up on my channel on how and where to contour your face for beginners, so please do check that out as well. But yeah, so not too much, just a little bit, and there we have it. Our face is contoured. I'm then gonna just grab again some makeup setting spray just to make sure that we lock in that look and that it lasts us as long as possible. Okay, the next step is also very optional, but I'm a highlighter girl. I love highlighters, so I was definitely gonna grab highlighter. This one is from Essence. It's called the highlighter. I'm not sure if it has a shade, but please check out the description box below and I will make sure that all of the information is there. The thing about highlighter is that I won't lie, I always start out so subtle and then bam, girls got too much highlighter on. But then with this look, you want to keep it as natural as possible, so just make sure that you're not going too crazy. I didn't contour my nose, so I'm also just going to grab a little bit of highlighter just to put on the bridge of my nose. This gives a nice illusion that you might have done a contour when you have not, honey. Okay. Before I forget, I'm gonna definitely go in with my mascara again, just on my bottom lash. I like putting mascara on my bottom lash because I feel like it just completes the look. I feel like something is missing or is incomplete if I don't have mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, like I feel like it brings the whole eyelid together, honey. It really does. So like I said, guys, make sure that you grab yourself the Scarlet Hill mascara from Mr. Price. It retails for about like 80 rand, and I think that's such a great price for mascara that lasts you so long. I've had this one for months, literally months. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to do our lips. So I'm going to be grabbing my retractable eyeliner pencil that I use for my eyebrows, actually, in the shade Hot Chocolate. This one's from Essence, just to lightly line my lips. Now I'm saying lightly because it can actually just come across as so dark, and you just trust me, that's not what you need. Okay, that is not what you need. So I'm just going to do a little bit of lining with this one, and then for lip gloss I'm going to be grabbing the Essence Color Stay. Is it Color Stay? Sorry, please check out the description box. And this shade is called Mad About You. This is the 8-hour wear lip gloss matte. Oh my gosh, these are so fantastic. I actually need to get more shades. So as you can see, I'm not going in with too much of it. And it dries down very quickly. So what I like to do is just take my little pinky finger and just blend it out in terms of how I wanted it to look. I wanted to have like a little bit of an ombre sort of like look, so I thought, you know what, let me go back in with a little bit of that eyeliner so that I can get it looking the way that I want it to look. And once we go back in with some eyeliner again, we just want to make sure that you blend out that lip piece so that it gives you that ombre effect. And it's also a great idea to just go in with a little bit more concealer and a brush just to clean around that area so that your lips look great. And that is it for this video, my darlings. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe below, and yeah, I will see you in my next upload. Bye.